How do you get a steam engine to the top of a mountain? Today, we'll talk about push-pulls and zigzags railroading at Cass. Getting a train up a steep mountain isn't like in the movies. You don't just go around and around and around until you get to the top. And this is what I learned on my very first visit to a place where steam engines and mountains go together. In today's video, we're going back in time 15 years to the year 2011. Yeah, that's me. And we're going to visit Cass Scenic Railroad State Park, which is in the state of West Virginia. As soon as we arrived, we were so excited to watch the steam engines taking on water. They actually have 10 steam engines working here at Cass, and we were lucky enough to see number 4, number 5, number 11, and number 6, which was in the shop at the time. Never mind riding behind them on the excursion train, I could have stayed right here all day just watching all of these engines moving around back and forth. Oh, the incredible sounds and all the steam and all the moving parts, absolutely astounding to watch.
Are the original locomotives for this walking operation. Number 5 goes by, you can see the relationship between the steam cylinders and the 5 locomotives, along with the line of cast gears and the relay and how that
Before our ride, we went on a guided tour in which we saw the remnants of the old sawmill that was here, as well as a tour of the shop building.
And please do not place any object, including coins, on the tracks. Thank you. Enjoy your ride.
Isn't that a beautifully haunting sound? Let's just watch her pull in, and then we'll go up the mountain. If you're enjoying this video so far, please click that thumbs up like button. Thanks! Okay, so let's talk about mountain railroading for a moment here. So if you've noticed, most train tracks run on flat, level land. That's because they work better that way. In fact, most railroads do not operate more than 5% grade. 5% grade means for every 100 feet the train goes forward, it goes 5 feet in elevation, 5%. And for most of the track here at Cass, they stick to about a 5% grade, but it does actually go higher than that. It goes all the way up to 11%. That is really, really steep. How do they achieve this? How do they get you up the mountain? Well, they do it in two different ways. One way is that they use very specialized engines that were made specifically for steep mountain railroading. So that helps to have the right tool for the job. The other way that they get the trains up the mountain is by using a system called zigzags or switchbacks. And this is a special way of laying the track so it looks a little bit like the letter Z. It goes back and forth like a zig and a zag, and that's why some people call them that. And basically, it's just the easiest way to get a train up the mountain. You do something called push-pull. So at some point during our excursion train, the power is pushing the coaches, and then when it goes through one of these zigzag areas, it starts to pull the coaches. So sometimes, even though we're at the very, very back of the train, sometimes it looks like we're at the back, and other times it looks like we're at the front, which makes for some really good views for us on the excursion train. Also pretty neat is because of this system, we are able to pass other trains that are going down the mountain as we're going up the mountain, because they just have to wait on one piece of the track. We go past them, and then they can go past us. It's really quite interesting. I hope that this video, put together with older footage, help you to understand a little bit more about how trains can use a zigzag or switchback to get up the mountain. That's the end of what I had planned to show you. So if you're leaving now, I say thank you very much, and I hope to see you again. And if you'd like to see more video taken on this day here at Cass, well, sit tight, because I'll show it to you. Here we go.
The tracks are just left. The first thing you notice when you look down there is the rails are really wet. And it's not ready. Well, at least not yet. But the reason for that is most railroads use automatic motors that put greasy graphite or oil on their flanges. Make sure the wheels and rails don't wear. But here Cass, we don't use it. We use water here to lubricate our rails. That way when it rains, we don't worry about it. Because every time we move, we're running on wet rails. When we start to lose traction, we'll blow a little sand down on them, and we'll go right on up the mountain.
This is coming up before the next switchback.
Water tank we're passing on the right, built in Chesapeake, Ohio. We restored it about 5 years ago. Took all the old lumber out, put it back originally the way it was, but we used California redwood this time to build it, and it holds 50,000 gallons of water.
California redwood.
Now traveling on up through here, we'll go see the shop and railroad yard, including some of the culvert again that the cars used on the railroad today. And our modern shop on the right replaced the original. That one also burned in the early 70s too. First engine on the right in front of the shop doors over at Western Maryland number 6. That's the second largest latch chain that was ever built. Built in 1945 for Western Maryland, a haul coal. Ran in 5 years and went into the B&O Museum of Baltimore, Maryland. That's where we got it. Brought it back to Cass, put it in service. It is the largest chain that still operates anywhere in the world today. Western Maryland number 6. The Shay on the left over here. By the way, all Shays are built in Lima, Ohio. Number 4 came here in 1943 from a lumber operation in Tioga, West Virginia. It's been here running since 1943. We have 2 engines in the shop here working on them. We have Shay number 2. We also work on, we also have the high switch.
As long as you don't lose it, doesn't really matter. Nice get back.